My name is Johnny Scoville, and I have a very special night. We have what's the League of Fire Scoville run. We've got Daniel Hot Wheels Flynn. He's going to be taking down the Tube of Terror. And we've got Chili Mama Bird, my little girl. Look at her, it's Harper. And we're going to support you and root you on and cheer you on.
We're cheering you on, Hot Wheels.
Here's the funny thing, Daniel. You've done a bunch of tubes, have you not?
This will be number 2, yeah.
They never get easier. I don't care how many times you've done it. It's still such a gnarly challenge. It really is. I mean, there's so many challenges out there that really aren't a challenge. And that one really, man, I have lots of respect.
Absolutely agree. Like I've done many a challenge, and many challenges. The most difficult thing is reaching into your wallet.
Fact. Fact. Well, this one, it's definitely paying for it is the easiest part. Listen, why don't we do this? What Daniel's going to do now is he's going to read his. Now he's taping also, right? Correct.
I am.
He's doing a tape also. So we're doing this so everybody can see it because he's a beast. But he's going to be taping his own recording that he will forward to League of Fire. So what Daniel's going to do now, we're going to kind of go on silent for a second, and Daniel's going to read his the little disclaimer for League of Fire. Take it away, Daniel.
I, Daniel Hot Wheels Flynn, I'm over the age of 18. Of sound mind, sure, we'll go with that. And I've read and understood the hot sauce product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. In summary, I accept that the League of Fire, their suppliers and manufacturers, including Blazing Foods and Johnny Scoville, will under no circumstances be responsible for or liable for any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. I acknowledge and agree to this fact without question.
Boy, it's never easy reading that. Every time we all chuckle. Listen, there's a certain breed of character that always chuckles when you read that. Sound, mind, and body. You just can't help but say something. I know how it is. Some people can just keep on going there. I cannot, and neither can you. I love it.
No way. No way.
You've got your timer?
I do have my timer. Yeah.
For those people at home, the ruling is this. Here are the rules. Daniel can eat no more than 2 at a time. He has 10 minutes to consume the Tube of Terror. He cannot begin the 5-minute suffer session until the conclusion of the 10 minutes. So it is literally a 15-minute challenge. We are rooting for you big time. Take it away anytime you're ready.
Thank you. I've got my timer on 15 minutes, so I'll show the camera what the time is when I actually...
when you start yours, kind of give me a point and I'll start one as well. So you don't need to worry about your timer. You got enough things to worry about. You're eating a Tube of Terror.
Sure. Thank you.
No problem. So I'll start mine at 10. As soon as you start your timer, just give me a little flash and I'll start mine. And then we'll do a little blow by blow as you're going. We'll check in with you frequently. The nice thing is it's just you. So you get a lot of attention from the crowd. Go get him, my friend.
Indeed.
All right,
thank you.
Hot Wheels.
Guys, Hot Wheels.
Thank you, Chili Mama Bird and Chili Never. I will admit that my tolerance is somewhat higher. I'll show you that sealed.
Very good. Yep.
Now I'll show League of Fire that is sealed. And now that won't go out of League of Fire's frame. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad that my tolerance is quite a bit higher this time than it was last time around. I ate 8 of these nuts yesterday and only got to a 2.
Nice. And they taste, the funny thing is the higher your tolerance gets, the better they taste.
Absolutely agree.
It's true. People that say, oh, it's terrible, it's because their tolerance is really low and all they get is awful. When I did
They just get fire.
Yep, I trained really hard for that 10 tube and they tasted like honey roasted nuts until about the 8th tube.
I believe it.
All right, so now what he's going to do is he's going to dump all the peanuts. If you're watching this at home, he's dumping all the peanuts out to the bowl. Every once in a while, you get a bigger one that's hard to get out, but if you jostle them, they usually come out pretty easily. Then you start it up. Your hair looks beautiful today, Harper. Hey, how old are you?
17.
Thank you. Thank you. Very good. All right, it's an empty tube he's showing us. All right, my man, we're about to watch this go down. When he starts his camera timer, I'm going to start mine, so I'll keep you abreast of where we're at with the time.
Woohoo!
You got this, big.
Kind of incompatible with gloves, so a plastic bag will do the job.
It should.
I do not want those cap crystals on my skin.
No, they object to skin big time.
Indeed.
And the pinker your skin around your eyes, everything. Dangerous.
Yep. There's many parts of the body where they're dangerous.
Indeed. I like the technique, man. I like that new wrap. I think I might do that the next time.
Yeah.
It's funny. We use gloves a lot at work because we're working with 16 million Scoville crystals a lot. I got not a box. I got a bunch of gloves here at home. I have something in my I put a glove on to get something out of my eye because my fingers will always sting it because it's coming out of my skin.
Yeah, no, look, I spoke to you a couple of months ago about where my tolerance was at and the fact that it's just coming out of my skin all the time, and it hasn't stopped since then. It's weird.
And people will say, like, when your eyes burn, my tears burn. It has nothing to do with me touching my eyes. It's the tears burning. But
literally anytime I cry, whether I've been eating chili recently or not, my tears are just absolute fire.
Yep, me too. Good reason to keep a firm upper lip.
That's it.
All right, here we go, guys. You ready?
Okay, here goes.
All right, so we've started. Daniel Hot Wheels Flynn has begun the challenge. Start strong.
Go Hot Wheels.
Go Hot Wheels. Yeah, it's really interesting. There are a lot of people that have watched the channel for a long time, and we've watched so many people do the tube online. If you're one of those people that are like, man, I just would love to try one of those, buy a tube of terror. You don't need to attempt the whole thing. Just if you want to get a real appreciation for what Daniel's doing right now, because I'm not doing anything because I don't feel well. I'm getting a cold. If you're watching and you're seeing me not eat anything, I'm getting a cold. It's very unusual for me. I'm going to try to knock it out with a bunch of peppers. But, what he's doing right now is bestial. It's you said yesterday you ate 8 and you got to about 2. You've had about 8 right now. You probably are around 1 or 2.
Kind of one at the moment. It'll build.
That's awesome. And that says a lot because I've watched people tap after eating 1 peanut for real on video, and they still put the video up, which is incredible. I respect it.
Yep.
Or you
good. If they can eat 1 and fail, and they still put it online, good on them.
Yeah, my respect.
Absolutely.
Through this, you look poised. You got composure. You're no slowing down. In fact, you might be picking up the pace. You're killing it.
Yeah, his tolerance is out of this world at the moment. I've been watching him.
He's got a crazy pain tolerance, pain levels. His threshold is high. Very nice. And he's scooped up a lot of points lately for League of Fire, which has been great.
Yes. He's going to be in the top.
This will be 37 in 7 days.
Wow, woo! That's incredible. I got to show you guys something. This right here.
Oh, nice.
Is a League of Fire box. All League of Fire stuff. I got to tell you something. It was mailed from London on Wednesday at noon. It got to me Thursday by noon.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Less than 24 hours, literally. I mean, if you need a kidney, you want them to be doing the delivery of it.
Absolutely agree.
Yeah, you're killing it. How are you? I see there are some peanuts left. You must be a little more than halfway through.
Got about 10 left.
Oh, way more than halfway through. He's killing it. All right, 10 left. Now, for those watching at home, we have 7 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the 10 minutes. So he's really crushing it. He's killed almost the entire tube in 3 minutes. That's astonishing. So he's just got to do another 7 minutes to go. At that point, we can do the suffer session. But here's the truth of it. Watching Daniel and knowing Daniel, it isn't going to be much of a suffer session. I reckon that by the time the 10 minutes is up, his pain level will be dropped down almost to the beginning again. One thing you'll find if you're watching this at home, the higher your tolerance gets, the faster you climb and descend. Somebody who's never eaten a hot pepper ever will eat a Reaper standing next to me. I'll be fine in 4 minutes. They'll be wrecked for an hour. So the higher your tolerance gets, the quicker you're able to come down and assume normal again. All right, I only see a couple more left. You are just destroying that tube, my man. It's a great reason to keep your tolerance higher. You enjoy these challenges more, believe it or not. They taste a whole lot better. They really do. That's why it's really funny. So many people from a variety of different levels have tried the tube of terror, and there are comments who say, "Oh, it tastes awful." I have other people say, "Oh, man, they taste like honey roasted nuts." Really depends on you, because we don't change at all because of the way we mix these things. You know, we're using the capsaicin crystals is so hot, we may weigh it down to the microgram. We can't play around with that. There's no leeway. There's no, oh, we'll just do a little more this time. It is the same every single time. We have to be like that. Well, I think that's the last one, isn't it, Daniel? It is. All right. Powered through and absolutely destroyed that tube of terror. And he has 5 minutes and 20 seconds left. So you completed the tube in the before the half of the 10 minutes was up. Now, now since you're done eating, you can talk a little bit. If you feel like it, tell us what the experience was, where you're at heat-wise. Tell us what's going on.
Heats at a 4. Going to build, but I learned from last time to crush the tube as quick as I could.
I think a big strategy that some people, you got 10 minutes. If you try to go, the reason we made the rules the way it is, eating only 2 at a time, it stretches it longer and forces you to have that climb. Most challenges that are spicy related, the faster you're able to consume them, the better off you are. A wonderful example of that is one of the first video I uploaded to the channel was me eating a 4 Horsemen hottest cheeseburger in Texas. And they give you 20 minutes. First time I went, I was like, oh, pace myself. 3 bites in, I was tapping out. That's the truth. The last time I did it, which was the first video of the channel, that burger tasted incredible the whole way through. It was delicious because my tolerance was high. It's everything.
Absolutely.
If you try to pace yourself, that tolerance will climb. It'll override your ability to eat. That's why to polish it off quick like he did. Now, is it still climbing, Daniel, or are you still hovering around 4?
No, it's probably down to about a 3 now.
Wow, your tolerance is high. You never got past a 4. I was right. You watch. I'm going to be right. I'll bet you money. I'm not better. But boy, if I was, we have 3 minutes and 30 seconds that he's got left approximately before he's done with the 10-minute suffer session. And I'll bet you're almost back to 1 by the time that happens. Very little sweat forming.
Enjoying the burn.
Yeah,
Indeed.
enjoy that burn. Isn't that weird? You say that. Some people will go like, "What? Wait, what? You're going to enjoy that?" First time I ever heard. You know whose tagline that is, right? Bill Moore. Enjoy the burn. And the first time I heard him say that, I'm like, finally, some dude gets it, because I never heard anybody say that before. I love the burn. He was the first person I saw. Like he and the Chili Beast, Jason Riley. They were the first people I saw that got burned and liked it. And I was like, man, those are my guys. I can hang with that. Because I love that burn. I love that. The more it attacks my throat, the better it is. Where are you at heat-wise now, Daniel?
It's down to about a 2 now.
Yep. And we have 2.5 minutes left. He is going to be back down to 1. The funny thing is, the suffer session is a formality. It's just 5 minutes to sit and talk with you because you're not suffering whatsoever. It's beautiful. Good time to do multiples.
Not today.
No. Listen, multiples, it's a game changer. When we made it, we never, ever envisioned anybody attempting more than one. Never even crossed our mind. No one ever brought it up. We never said it. And when first time someone did, I was just like, two. Why would they do that? Now people, what did, how many did Dustin do? 13?
13.
That's sick. I did 11 in one day.
Yeah, you've done 11. I remember
I
that
thought
day.
that was sick. But 13 and one, just here's the thing with me, man, the sheer volume. I don't know how you are with volume, Daniel, but volume is my nemesis. Volume and speed are my nemesis. I can't go fast and I can't really take that much. Like when he did 107 Reapers or something absurd like that, I'm telling you, if you put 107 cherry tomatoes in front of me, I could not consume, no heat whatsoever. I could not eat 100 of them. I couldn't. I wouldn't, they won't fit.
Absolutely agree.
But Matt, it's been a while since I've seen someone handle a tube of terror as smoothly as you've done this one.
Yeah.
It just speaks volumes at where your tolerance is. You scored 7 more points. You have 55, less than a minute now. Well, then we'll start the 5-minute afterburn, the supper session. Danny's the only guy who gets pretty girls coming to root for him. It doesn't happen for me. I do challenges all the time. Daniel does a challenge, and he's got a beautiful gallery there. It's crazy. 33 seconds on mine. You must be pretty close to my time, right?
I am, mate. Yeah.
25. We're going to beep almost at the same time. A commanding performance, no doubt.
There's 10 to go.
Yep. Start the 5-minute supper session in just a few seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, now we're going to start the 5-minute supper session right now. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to make you talk a little bit more. If you compare the experience today with the first time you did the Tube of Terror, how is your tolerance different and how is your experience different? And what did you do this time to make sure your tolerance was higher? If you don't mind answering that.
Tolerance is much higher this time. This standpoint of the challenge, last time I was at about a 8 or a 9.
Wow.
I'm at a 1. What did I do different? During the challenge, just ate as quick as I could before heat got the better of me. What have I done leading up to it? We're still probably a week or 2 away from easy access to a lot of super hots where I am. Down south, they've largely already had that, but up north here, we're just coming into our peak super hot season. So it's been a lot of challenges. In the last 17 days, I've done White Lightning, Solar Flare, what else? Rummy Bears Reapers Challenge. What else have I done? I've done Heart of Fire.
That's right. 36 points. That's a big climb in 7 days, man.
37 in 17 days.
That's crazy. That's a lot.
Wow.
Yep. Well, the main training you've done is you've just been doing a lot of challenges lately. What did you think of the Hearts on Fire challenge?
For me, it wasn't bad. But talking to people like Shahina, UK Chili Queen, I mentioned during the challenge that my heat peaked at a 3 for Hearts of Fire. And she was pretty astounded. She said by the same point in the challenge, when she did it, she was just dying.
Here's the funny thing about her. You and I have this little, she's got an extra gear we don't have. Like, so I self-preservation. At some point I'll say, hey, you know what? I kind of like to watch the sunrise tomorrow. I think I'd rather be around tomorrow. She doesn't care. She's gonna do whatever it takes. And I'll tell you, she's just,
I know.
the weird thing is how composed she is. I can't get over the composure. Someday when we all retire from this game, she's gonna tell us her secret. She has some she does some meditation or something where she just literally transcends and goes somewhere else.
Absolutely.
I remember
I think women handle pain differently to men, due to childbirth and all that. They're just wired a bit differently in terms of how they deal with pain.
I think if it were up to us to have babies, I think there'd be like 1,000 people on the planet. It'd be a pretty.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The species would have died out a long time ago. Secondly, I'm convinced, having watched some of her challenges, particularly the chili eating challenges prior to COVID, that her stomach must extend down into her feet.
It's got to. You know, it's funny you say that because when we did, I'm not sure if it was Sacramento or the one in Belgium, but I remember sitting next to her. I ate 54 super hots. That's like so many peppers. And I looked at her and she's still skinny. And I'm looking at her, you know, at one point in the contest, I looked at her and said, where are you? You know, I'm sitting right here eating peppers. You're sitting next to me. Where are you? Where'd you go? Because you aren't sitting next to me anymore. You went somewhere. She just didn't even crack a smile, didn't acknowledge I said anything to her, just kept eating those peppers. I'm telling you, she's got some crazy, something's going on there. She's amazing. The great thing about her is she'll bring out your best. I don't care if you've ever eaten chili before. You'll sit down and you'll eat more that day than you ever would have because of her. She's just.
Absolutely. Boom.
Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy!
Oi,
Oi, oi, oi! Proud of
Thank you.
Daniel Flynn. 7 more points for the League of Fire. Thank you so much. Hey, listen, I'm sorry that I didn't partake today. I'm just not feeling so good. I'm not.
Totally understand.
Didn't want to go through a night of feeling sick with cramps. So, but I got to tell you, thank you, Daniel. I'm impressed with you. As always, a gentleman. You sort of remind. I'd like you to say something for me. We do these on the tincture time. I make Darren say, "I'm giving her all she's got, Captain," because he's, you know, if you could just say, we got Robin Leach, lifestyles of the rich and famous. Say you got champagne dreams and caviar wishes.
Champagne dreams and caviar wishes.
Tell me if you don't close your eyes, that ain't Robin Leach. Man, you're a beast. Daniel, thank you so much for being here. I'm impressed with you. Congratulations on your points for League of Fire. Anybody watching at home, and by the way, Harper, I love you. Thank you for hanging with me. 7, not 17. I love you, Brady. Now, everybody watching at home, if you want to participate, this was a different one because it was supposed to be last Friday, but I was out of town, so I switched to this Friday. It's normally the last Friday of every month. So a couple more weeks, we'll do it again. The last Friday, we'll do this again. If you want to take part in this, normally there's a whole slew of people. This was kind of fun. It was a little more intimate. It was really neat. I enjoyed this, especially since I didn't hurt myself. But if you want to be a part of the next League of Fire run, Scoville run for the League of Fire, then all you got to do is email me at chasetheheat@gmail.com. We'll get you the access code for the Zoom meeting, and you will be sitting here like us. How are you feeling now? Are there any after pains? How's your stomach?
Pain, what pain? No pain, just endorphins.
That's
and I'll be there at the end of the month as well.
I will be doing something crazy then. I love you guys a lot. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was the League of Fire Scoville run.
Woo!
Cheers.